All right, let's get some clothes on. You can see the dry lean, got the CGM still in. It's just amazing what, all this hype, misinformation out there on sugar, carbohydrate, etc. Get a CGM, all right, which stands for continuous glucose monitor, and play around with your diet, all right, and see the negative effects that excess dietary fat and protein have on glucose metabolism. Meaning, you get people out there saying, well, I cut out carbs and my blood sugars are a bit lower, but then they throw some carbohydrate back in and then boom, blood sugar just stays up for too long because they're insulin resistant, because they're eating too much fat and protein. But they don't make that connection. Every single person in the keto diet is type 2 diabetic, has insulin resistance of varying degrees. So if you're doing Eric Berg's protocols or Joe Rogan's protocols, you have diabetes type 2, okay? You have crazy levels of insulin resistance, and you're going to find it really, really hard to get as lean as me. Or maybe I don't get as lean as me. Maybe I'm too lean for most people. I get that. But if you're following Eric Berg's program, the dude's not a real doctor, all right? He's a quack. Look up the videos about his son made about him and how money hungry he is. Eric Berg literally just Googles up what's trending on Amazon, what he can make money off, and does that. All right? He got zero regard for your health, for your athletic performance, for your mental well-being. Look at how much he charges for all these. If his diet's so good, how come you have to take all these supplements? All right? Like, follow the money, people. Follow the money. My diet, my lifestyle makes you money, saves you money. It's good for the environment. It gives you the leanest body naturally, sustainably. All right. You see my videos from, like you could go back any video of since 2008 and I'm this lean. Okay. Maybe I'm 85 kilos this lean. Maybe I'm 60 kilos this lean. Okay. But I'm always lean. Okay. Because my protocols work. My dietary and lifestyle protocols, they just work. Okay? This is just how it is. Just like if you're a runner and you get a pair of these Alpha Flies, you're going to run faster. Okay? If you're a road runner, going in a straight line, or on the track, 10K, 5K, marathon, you're going to go faster than this. You just are. Okay? Compared to a Nike Pegasus. Okay? You're always going to be faster, all the other variables equal, on this shoe. Versus this. This is still good, okay? This is faster. Carbon plate, boom, more cushioning, boom, more responsiveness, lighter. And same on my protocols, you're always going to have better results if you're doing what I recommend on the nutrition, the sleep, all those things. It's just, if your goal is weight loss and feel better, I don't know about you, but I like feeling good. That's a priority every day. My definition of success isn't making millions of dollars selling shoes or whatever. My definition is just a hobby I love doing, being an athlete and a shoe head. My definition of success is waking up every day in a fucking good mood, G'd up to start the day. All right, that's me every single day. Falling asleep like that. Like last night, I was just laying in bed and I was like, I'm gonna just check some this on the internet. And I just falling asleep with the phone in my hand. Just total comatose. Love it. But make sure you turn your phone off at night time, all right? And I woke up a few hours later, I was like, oh shit, my phone's on, I'm gonna turn it off. You get enough radiation there anyway, and you wanna have the disturbances. I don't even have notifications on my phone, all right? My notifications are turned off. My phone is always on silent. How does anyone get in contact with you? You eventually do. So anyway, but anyway, Eric Berg's just gonna destroy your life. And it's not just Berg, all right? Berg is just a snake oil seller just like the rest of them. They're just telling you good things about your bad habits, and they're preying on your vulnerabilities of weight loss, etc. And look how tired, look how sad and tired he looks. This is me doing an Eric Berg impersonation. And I got no hate to the guy. I'm just using his name because he's got a lot of clout, all right? Unfortunately, he's got a lot of clout, but he's just representative of all that industry. Hey, my name's Eric Berg, and in India, they're fat because they eat rice. but yet, how many billions of people live in India? And they're lean on rice. The modern day Indian person has, now I'm talking as me, so I've got more emotion, more energy. Eric Berg's like, and Indian. I feel sad for Eric Berg. I feel sad for him, and he must feel like total, just so, imagine if you, imagine if you're stuck in a canyon, right? There's three of us, me, you, and Berg. And we're all hiking. Let's say Berg can hike. He can't. He's doing his diet. He's just fatigued as. But let's just hypothetical. We're all going for the hike. A tree's fallen down. It's pinned you down. All right? It's pinned you. It's trapped you. You're locked in. And there's no mobile phone reception. All right? But it's like a 20-mile hike upwards out of the canyon. 20 miles. All right? Who are you going to give your phone to? Me or Berg? Who are you going to rely on who's going to run that 20 miles? Full gas, uphill out of the canyon. Berg or me? Now, there you go. You know the answer. Me. And it doesn't make me a god or whatever. I'm just an example. I mean, if I did Berg's program, I couldn't run up 20 mile uphill. I wouldn't have the energy. I'd be like, where's the next coffee? See Joe Rogan recently? I tried to give up coffee, but by 5:30, my brain had turned to wet tissue powder? Paper? You know, that's it there. These guys run on drugs, literally. If you take the drugs away from Joe Rogan, he collapses. You take the drugs away from me, nothing happens. So that's just the deal right there. Is these people, like, do you want their performances? They got excellent marketing, way better marketing than me. But what sort of quality of life do you want to have? What sort of quality of life do you want to have? Do you want to wake up every day in a good mood with gratitude as the focus? Going, what am I going to do today? Like, so many things I want to do, because all the things in my life I love doing. There's not a single thing in my life I don't enjoy doing. Okay? So that's, for me, that's success. You wake up every day in a good mood, G'd up to start the day, because your day's full, you've filled it full of things that you love doing, because you have that massive emotional participation in your daily reality, where you choose, this is my life, this is my day, this is what I'm doing today. Having that maximum participation in your daily reality versus, I got to do this because this person. I'm doing what I want to do every single day, and that takes carbohydrates, my friend. Okay, because when you're running in cortisol land, you just like get pulled here, pushed there, and you're reactive. Cortisol is reactive. It's a reactive hormone. In the absence of sufficient sugar, cortisol goes up. It's fight or flight. It's like, okay, we're in the jungle, we're in the crazy land, and you're reactive. You can't really plan much on cortisol. You're just reacting. So there's a time for cortisol. But when you have sugar, enough sugar, you lower your cortisol, and instead of reacting to the situation, now you're acting. You're acting your reality. You can create things versus reacting. Does that make sense? When the gun's to your head, you're reacting. When you've got a paintbrush in your hand, you're creating, you're acting, you're creating something. You're creating your destiny for that moment. So there's a time for cortisol, okay? Cortisol is great in a running race, in the last K, just go, Reacting to the competitions come up on, that's good. But having that every day, no, that's not healthy. That's going to suppress your immune system, open you up to extra cancer risks and immune system, the thyroid issues, which you see, unfortunately, increasing. You see all these young people out there in their 20s getting colon cancer and stuff today. All the meat consumption just going up. Carbs are bad, eat more meat, colon cancer, right up. Obesity, right up. Type 2 diabetes, right up. Because of people like Eric Berg promoting this meat-based lifestyle, fat and protein-based lifestyle. Very, very unethical, very dangerous, and very sad to see. But anyway, get back to the India one quickly, wrap it up. I see Indian girls and guys all around. I live in a place called Adelaide, South Australia, and we have massive influx of immigrants. And I talk to them every single day. And I see the guys doing the Uber Eats on their bicycle. And they come into one of my buildings, and they're like, they're lost. And how's it going, man? I have a conversation with them. And they love it, because it's like an Aussie Bogan being friendly to them. They're like, this is new, this is cool. And I always talk to them about diet. What do you eat for lunch? What do you eat for breakfast? And always, every single time, the lean girls with the fucking massively long hair and the lean guys, what are they always eating? Rice, sugar. They're always carbing up. Minimal fat. And they're always on a full budget of food. And then I talk to the rich ones. You can spot the rich ones because they're portly. All right? They're just as friendly and they're portly. Oh, I don't eat the rice because rice, it makes you fat. Make you fat. I have the ghee and the chicken and the butter chicken, you know. And it's like, yeah, you look like a butterball chicken, bro. You know. So it's the same. And the Indian women are the same. The big fat Indian women, like, oh, I'm trying to lose the weight. You know, I've cut out the rice, and I'm like, yeah, I can tell you cut out the rice because you're getting bigger than ever before. Now you cut out the rice, and what do you replace it with? Ghee, butter, chicken, meat, beef, and milk, anabolic foods. You know, so it's boom. Go to India, go to the slums. And you will see the most attractive men and women on the planet in terms of natural aesthetics. No surgeries, no steroids. Boom, just full natty bra. Super slim men with lean, slim faces. Super slim women with hair that goes down to past their ankles. Okay? And no makeup, minimal cosmetics, etc. because they can't afford it. And they eat a very basic diet based on carbohydrate. And they're not starving. Okay? They're not starving. They're just very, very poor. When you're on $2 a day, you're not eating much animal product, are you? You're eating legumes, you're eating sugar, you're eating fruit, you're eating greens, and you're eating rice. Okay? That's the staples. And it's minimal oil as well. And it's going to keep your skin clearer, and it's going to make you slimmer. There you go. So that's just proof right there. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows some Indians or some Asians in your town. Talk to them. Talk to the skinny ones. Talk to the not skinny ones. And ask them what they believe in. Okay? And if you get the full traditional Asian, African, Indian people, full traditional ones, their diet is super low fat and they look super low fat. And they got energy and they're like, you know, bouncing around and dancing, they're friendly. And then you get the full westernized ones, westernized Indians, Africans, Asians, and they're more like into the Me Too, the, you know, septum rings and like caffeine and just not so good things, in my opinion. You know, and they're overweight, or they've got eating disorders, and they're doing bulimia, and just say, hey, man, go back to your traditional roots, Asia, India, Africa, you know, where it's high carb, low fat, not this like nonsense Berg style crap over here, Western marketing snake oil nonsense. Look at the cancer rates back in the day, traditional diets. Look at them now. Okay, high carb, lower issues. High fat, high protein, more issues. The data's there. You know it.